Those long legs standing on the side of the road. Honda with the hood up covered in smoke. Her thumb in the air. Somewhere to go in a hurry.
It's Sunday night in the NFL, and we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. One team coming in here today riding a 7-game winning streak. That is so hard to accomplish.
Man, it really is. It's been fun to watch this 7-game winning streak. Quarterback's hot. The coach not afraid to gamble. You know why he's not afraid to gamble? He believes in these guys. And, of course, the way they've been playing, I believe in them too.
He'll take it from the 10. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. Gordon's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. The Chargers from the 27. Here's the quick toss. Gordon's brought down after picking up just a yard. Now, here's a look at the Chargers offense. They have been a third down juggernaut this year, converting at an unusually high rate. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. The Chiefs' defense now is going to go nickel. Rivers out of the gun. Intercepted. What a rough way to get this game started, getting picked off so early.
Oh, it is a rough way because all these coaches talk about, they overdo it. Oh, don't make a mistake out there. That's all they talk about. Every once in a while, talk about making a play because that's what this league is about.
The Chiefs will take the snap from the 40. Charles, left side. Branch is in on the tackle. And now we'll look at the Chiefs offense. They are the best in the business when it comes to throwing the football down the field. Coming to the line at the 36-yard line. Second and 6. Smith's going to take off with it. Gains 19.
Beautiful job that time by the QB. He goes back there in the pass play. He doesn't like what he sees, and he just takes off and gets the yards and gets a first down. Well, this early in the game, to watch the opposing offense march down the field and get inside the 20, this keeps the defense, they might be shaking a little, but if they stop them here to a field goal try or worse, that'll get their confidence back.
And Tyvon Branch has the tackle. And here's the Chargers defensive lineup. They're ranked first overall in pass defense this season, and you can bet that other side knows that well. This will be 2nd down. Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And the reception by Charles.
Well, that last play almost got them in here, and when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
The ball is just 3 yards out of the end zone.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Charles is going to sing, and he's in for the touchdown.
That's a big way to get the momentum in your favor with that touchdown, Phil.
Yeah, nothing like it. Midway through the first quarter, you're on top of the other team, and you just feel like, hey, we got things under control, and you're putting pressure on the opposition to go out there and try to make something happen.
Makes the PAT.
The Chargers ready to return the kick. And he'll start his return.
And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return.
The Chargers just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiven to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
That's his first reception today. And here's the Chiefs defense. They know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways.
And the reception by Stevie Johnson.
A lot of times you look at the drag route and you think that's the safety valve. You know what? It is. The quarterback is always taught to look down the field. If there's nobody open, throw it to the drag route coming across the field. That time they did it, and it's just short of getting the first down.
The Chargers now facing third down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. 3rd and 1.
Mike Wallace has the reception.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches. Running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
First down here.
Rivers set, empty backfield.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Looking across the middle. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
The Chargers moving inside the 20 and the red zone. Last week, they just feasted on that part of the field.
First down at the 20.
Gordon's got on the handoff.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Quarters formation here for the defense.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowd the line of scrimmage.
Knocked down as he fires it. Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
Phillip Rivers from the shotgun.
He robs him of the interception. He turns around and defends the pass.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
As we edge closer to the second quarter, they edge a little closer on the scoreboard with the successful kick.
Yeah, that was good for the team. It was a big confidence boost, and now they know they can do it on the offensive side, and now it's up to the defense to keep this thing going.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff.
Benjamin's got it. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
The Chiefs have it at the 24. Corey Liuget has the sack.
There's a couple ways to get to the quarterback. Run over the tackle or run around him. It doesn't matter as long as you get the sack.
The Chiefs doing their part to spread breast cancer awareness this month in the NFL. Plenty of pink on their uniforms today and throughout the stadium. Going for the deep ball, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Third down.
The Chiefs need to get to the 34 for a first down. Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun. And he's going to be sacked. So just 3 plays and out for the offense.
The Chiefs will punt the football away.
We'll see what he can do here.
Tackled right around midfield. That return's good for about 10.
The Chargers step back onto the field on offense. Their last possession resulted in a field goal.
Well, I know this. It was good defense on the other side. That's what made them kick that field goal. So the defense is feeling good about the fact that they stopped that momentum by the offense and made them kick that field goal.
First down at the 50. Houston shuts down the outside run for a loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down coming up. And he knocks the ball out of his hands.
On the offensive side, if it's 3rd and long, there's very few plays that you have that are going to pick this up. So be careful in a situation like this.
Third down now. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3 and out. And it'll be Cypress back to punt. Benjamin's got it now. Met by Flowers that time.
That return's good for about 6.
The Chiefs offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive. A quick 3 and out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
First down at the 21. Looking long.
Pass is intercepted. tackles made just out of the first quarter, and we'll see now if the offense can capitalize on this opportunity to get back into the game.
I would expect them to right here. They understand after a couple times out there what the defense is doing. Now take advantage of that, especially in this situation right after a turnover.
It's a two tight end formation. First down at the 49. And Gates has got the catch and the first. That's his first reception today.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done. You see the linebackers moving? What they're trying to do is confuse the quarterback.
Allen's got it, and a first. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Bill?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
First and goal from the 8. Gordon's handed the football. Second and goal from the 10. Gordon makes the grab. That's a gain of 8. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Playing press coverage to the outside. The play clock's running down. Gordon's taking the handoff. Gordon's brought down after picking up only a yard.
Take the points. That's what I'm telling you, Coach. Take the points. You didn't get it done on third and goal. Get 3 points and keep momentum on your side.
That field goal brings them closer to the lead here midway through the second quarter.
Yeah, and midway in the second quarter, players, they start watching that scoreboard, and just like the coaches, because they know halftime is looming, and they want to be in a good frame of mind when they go in at halftime.
Benjamin's met at the 23. That return's good for about 26. The Chiefs are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Picked up a couple that time. Now they'll try over again on second down.
Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Halfway through the second quarter. Surveys. He's hit as he throws it. It's third down coming up. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Smith's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And it's going to be dropped for the sack. And they're going to be punting after a short series. And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. He's going to challenge the punt coverage. Good yardage picked up on that call.
The Chargers love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Chargers bring their offense onto the field. The last time they had control of the football, they did not come away empty-handed, but did not get a touchdown either.
Well, they got that field goal, and I think that's important. That field goal gave them a little confidence. They got some points up there that always makes you feel good on the offensive side. Now take advantage of that good feeling. Go out there and score a touchdown this time.
Let's see if they can finish off a drive. Coming to the line at the 40-yard line.
Rivers is ready for the snap. Empty backfield. Now 1st and 10. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
The Chiefs come out in a dime package. Rivers out of the gun. He's drilled as he throws.
Sometimes on 3rd and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
Quarterback is tackled by Poe.
And this defense comes up with yet another stop here before the half.
Good job by the defense. The offense, they are struggling in every way you can think of so far today. At halftime, they might have to think about changing some of these starters out.
Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. Cypress called on to punt. Benjamin's going to take this one from the 12. And it's Webb there to meet him. That return's good for about 5.
The Chiefs offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting us back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
First down at the 17. Looking at every option. Ladarius Webb with an interception. And he's brought to the ground.
They needed their defense to step up and make a statement and keep them in the game before the intermission. And they do it with the interception.
Yeah, they did. Nice job, nice call, nice play by the defense. Now let's see if the offense, as this game goes along, can they step up and make some plays? Look at that. Everybody at the line of scrimmage, the defense showing a blitz.
Rivers will take the snap from the gun. It's caught by Green.
Set up now at the 16.
First down at the 16. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
That's interesting as you watch the receiver trying to make that catch. He knew the defender was close. So he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Ricardo Chargers take it across. Touchdown. A big touchdown right there. They're almost sure to take the lead to the locker room with that score.
All touchdowns are big, man. They're all exciting. They all make you feel great. And right now, the offense, they are feeling great about what they did on that last drive.
The Chargers ready here for the kickoff. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Chiefs offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive.
Intercepted!
Isn't it awesome on the defensive side where you have linebackers can make plays like that, getting that interception? It's not always defensive backs that get to make those plays. Linebackers can do it too.
Real good field position here to start this series. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. First down at the 31. Green's got it. First down. The Chargers call a timeout. Their first. At the 20-yard line and now in the red zone. First down and 10. Gordon's the receiver on the screen.
Jim, a good decision here by the coaches to go into hurry-up offense right before halftime. You want to get as many plays off as you can.
Man, intercepted!
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Chiefs with the ball back now, benefiting from the turnover after giving the ball up themselves just a few minutes earlier. We're seeing mistakes start to accumulate here, Phil, for both teams.
I think, Jim, that's what you call them. You call them mistakes. They are turnovers. They're just giving the football away. There's no excuse for that. Man, they got to tighten things up here in this game.
Smith's going to take it from the gun. Smith's on the move. Smith's marked down at the 19. The Chiefs are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Legion takes down the quarterback. They immediately call for a timeout. One more snap, and we'll head to halftime. Smith takes it from the gun. Launches it down the field. And Weddle very nearly picked off that throw. And we've reached halftime here in Southern California. We'll take a quick break and return to San Diego for the second half after this. He'll take it from the 1. Breaks away, and they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
Alex Smith from the gun. It's intercepted. Phil, they come out of the locker room, and the defense has made a play with the interception.
Yeah, they came out with such tremendous energy. I don't know if it was something they ate at halftime or the words of the coach, but they took that energy, they went out on the field and got that interception.
From the gun, Phillip Rivers ready for the snap.
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
They come to the line, and it's first down. Rivers is alone in the backfield.
Well, that's a good job by the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the offense.
The defense gets the sack.
Defensive tackles, we always think of them as run stoppers. How about this that time? He does a great job, gets in there, and sacks the quarterback.
At the 45-yard line.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Rivers out of the gun.
Gets his feet down right near the chalk.
The Chargers are really a true football team. Their defense, we know it's good. They don't want to just rely on it. The offense, nice job picking up that first down. Eat the clock up. Keep the pace of the game on your side. Small lead here in the second half. That was a good job.
Rivers' his completion percentage, 60% on the day. From the gun. Green on the receiving end. 6th catch today so far.
The Chargers have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football. It picks up solid yards. 2nd and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
2nd and 2. Gordon's going to take the handoff now.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
First down here after the run. The Chargers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Handoff by Rivers. Gordon's tackled down after a gain of 7.
The Chargers, they can do it all. Once they get in the red zone, they have the passes, the screens. They can throw it down to the back of the end zone. And how about that play? They can run the football right at you if they want to. And that time they picked up some good yards on that run.
Only 8 yards to go.
Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
This is 3rd down. Rivers set, empty backfield. He'll take the snap from the gun. Brings it in for the score in the end zone. At this point in the game, midway through the 3rd, that touchdown has them on the brink of putting this game away.
And they're starting to put their mark on this game, Jim, and you just got to be careful. Don't let it get away from you right here. Find a way to go out there and score on the offensive side and get back into this football game.
That hurts. The 2-point try is denied.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. They're setting up the return.
The Chiefs talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first
orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
Snapping out of the gun. Reaches out and grabs it. Tyvon Branch in on that last play.
The drag route is a huge part of every offense now in the NFL. It's where the receiver starts on one side of the football, goes across the field, looking for those spots where he can catch it, and the quarterback that time threw it at the right time, right on target. Good yardage, just short of the first down.
Smith's got it in the gun. Charles has got the catch and the first.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
This next play comes from the 30. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Melvin Ingram gets to the quarterback.
You got to learn to make adjustments during the game. And this quarterback's going to have to learn to get rid of the football, getting sacked way too much, too many hits. Get rid of the football faster.
And here we have second down. Smith's back in shotgun formation. And this is dropped.
You got to be smart on the defensive side now here, third and long. Be a little careful. Maybe give up a short pass or a short run. And if they throw it short, make sure you come up and make the tackle.
Third and long. Going to be a penalty here.
That's why you like defenders who are good punishing tacklers. Make those receivers worry about coming over the middle. They'll be careful the rest of this game because of that big hit.
First and 10. The Chiefs now move the chains. That's his first reception today.
Now look at all these great tight ends in the NFL now. Makes me think of the NBA. These are power forwards who said to heck with that. They want to be pass catchers, and they're good at it.
Smith's completion percentage, 40% on the day. Out of the shotgun formation. Smith now on the move. Picks up 8 here. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. They'll go no huddle. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. And pick up about 4. The Chiefs pushing towards the end zone here, partner.
Yeah, Jim, they're trying to get back in the game. And what I want to see here, I want to see some creativity on the
touchdown, Kansas City. That gives him 200 touchdown passes over the course of his career. That's one more than some old quarterback named Phil Simms, who stopped at 199. Lined up now in kickoff formation. He's got a chance to return this one. Breaks out of the tackle. Phillip Rivers from the shotgun. Steve Johnson hauls it in. First and 10. The give. Brown's able to read that play and make the hit.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
With a minute to go in the third quarter, it's second down.
Two tight ends on the field here. They better hurry to get the snap.
Rivers out of the gun. Melvin Gordon makes the reception.
Third down on the way.
The Chargers come to the line with an empty backfield. Rivers is standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Two hands on the football and has the catch. The Chargers offense has switched sides now and has the football as we begin the fourth quarter. Ball at the 47. Rivers has got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Allen's got the catch and the first.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
The line of scrimmage, the 32-yard line.
Defense crowd the line of scrimmage. Look out, this could be a blitz.
Gordon's going to secure the handoff. The Chargers line up, split backfield.
When you see linebackers moving like this, they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Rivers to Woodhead. Woodhead's taken down at the 25.
Good job that time by the quarterback. You got to lead in the fourth quarter. Don't take chances. Nobody open down the field. So he throws it short, and he gets a completion.
Rivers has completed his last 6 passes.
And the offense will need 3 yards here on third down after the completion. Press coverage all the way.
Rivers will take the snap from the gun. And they get the sack.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
Comes up short.
There is nothing more deflating to the offense and a football team than to watch your field goal kicker go out there and not even get it long enough or give it a chance to go through the uprights. Really big down for the team.
The Chiefs snap it at the 41. He's got the catch.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Breaking huddle coming to the line at the 42.
The Chargers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. First down at the 42. Charles is tackled right at the 42. Second down and 10. Sherman's got it on the handoff. He's tackled right at the 36.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job on the offensive line.
Third and 4. Smith's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. Offense still on the field here on fourth down, needing 3 for the first.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Charles is going to pull it. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. And how clutch was that score right there, partner, when they absolutely had to have it, they get the touchdown.
Clutched by the offense. Now let's see if the defense can deal with the pressure. Can they go out there and answer the bell and finish this game off? We'll find out. Hey, I like the play. Really creative thought process there, and the offense caught the defense by surprise.
The Chargers ready to return the kick. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Chargers will come to the line. Still a very close game here in the fourth quarter. The score's 22-19. The corners step back. Rivers out of the gun. Another takeaway. Running room. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
When a defense intercepts a pass like that and scores a touchdown, boy, does that give them hope. Gives them a lot of confidence. They really get the momentum on their side, and it's going to be hard for the offense to come out here and do anything after that play.
Inside of the uprights. Ready to step up and send this one down to the end zone. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Chargers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive.
Ball is out, and the defense has it.
When I talk to young quarterbacks, I say the number one rule is always keep two hands on that football. That time, he doesn't do it. That's why when he got hit in the pocket, he fumbles it.
The Chiefs will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays that keeps the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down here and score again.
First and goal, Jamal Charles. Branch is in on the tackle.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Delay of game there after the quarterback did not get the snap in time.
Quarterback has a lot of jobs on the field. One of them is always watching the play clock. Make sure he avoids delay of games. 5 yards in the NFL, man, that's 5 yards you don't want to give up. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. And it's batted down.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with the pass. And if it is a pass, I will look for something quick.
Third and goal from the 7. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
The offense is going to stay on the field now for this 4th and 7. Just a quick drop back. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field.
The Chiefs were absolutely pushing their luck that time, going forward on 4th and short when they have that defense has to come out there and get it done.
Double tight end formation. They'll go ground. And that's Houston in on the stop. That leads us to 2nd down. 2 minutes to go in the 2nd half. Every play is huge now. 2nd down on the way. 2nd and 10. And now here's the toss. And that's Barry in on the stop.
I don't know what to say there, Jim. I don't get it. You run the football in this situation, and my question is why? And I'm sure that's going to be a question this coach is going to hear from all the reporters when this game is over.
3rd down and 7. Toss to the outside. Throws out the arm. Gains 19.
You got to know the situations here as a player. And I'm sure he was told in the huddle by the quarterback, if you get a chance running the football, get out of bounds, save the time for us because we need it. Gets tackled in bounds, and now the clock is really working against him.
Now on 1st down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. And that's Poe in on the stop.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Second down, late in the 4th quarter. Phillip Rivers has it under center. So they keep the winning streak alive with a win here today.
Not a surprise, this winning streak. It's happened because the quarterback's playing well. They're playing terrific defense. Everything is working right. They are going to be tough to beat.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.